Hello, peoples of the internets and vandals of my party goals list, and welcome to Journey to Ragnarok, session 29. I would recap you, but like always, we have some special recaps from our special poetry person bard stuff. Go.
It's really sweet that you said always recaps, because that's not true. But I have double the fun today, as I warned everybody. Bard Flex, are you ready? So first, I'm going to go ahead and do our party recap, and then hit y'all with some atmosphere. Helheim Hydra, handily hounded by tree hand touch, weirding words, extremities excised, while Eight-Tree delivers Ezekiel. Beast passes because of projectiles and bonks. Kavat counsels crew about Mother of Monsters. High Magic Hag, a tenant in Dead Tree, reminds ragtag crew of Odin's order to assist assemblage with atonement. Gwyn manifests familiar to fairy message, while Tobias riddles recluse about havoc in Helheim. Lady of Beasts gives leave to Ban to have passage to her haunt. Hermit's power can return with promise of the assemblage to strive with serpents. To delude death's domain, sorceress needs Nidhogg spawns a nucleus. And some of you know, some of you need the info that as Bard, Astrid recites poetry, and so when she hears the name Nidhogg, I found a passage from the Voluspa, which is one of the best-known poetic eddas in Old Norse, and this is a section about Nidhogg himself. So hopefully this gives you a good feel for what I'm trying to do with my poetry, and then I will give you the translation after I'm done with the Old Norse. Salsa handstanda, solofjari, nestromdua, nurthir, horfatir. Fellow I droppar in jorga, se unden salver. Orma hrigam, sa hon tharvatha, funga, strama, men mensvara. Och morthvarga, ach thans anars glethir, erinthu, parstas nidhagar, nai framgenga, slight vargavera, litutheren, ethefats, tharkomin timi, dreki flungandi, nathran, nethan, franidfalun. Bersir I fjorrum, flyger voljufir, nisagar nej, numonhang, sokvask. Here's the translation. A hall I saw, far from the sun. On Nastrin it stands, and the doors face north. Venom drops through the smoke vent down, for around the walls do serpents wind. I there saw wading through rivers wild, treacherous men, and murderers too, and workers of ill with the wives of men. There Nidhogg sucked the blood of the slain, and the wolf tore men. Would you yet know more? From below the dragon, dark comes forth. Nidhogg flying from Nithafjol. The bodies of men on his wings he bears, the serpent bright.
Damn.
Heck yeah.
Thank you.
Yo, that was epic. First of all, I feel like I should give something for that.
It's literally
epic. If I was using inspiration, I'd use inspiration because I'm inspired, but I'm not using inspiration.
How about five luck points for her to use for free?
How about?
That's a lot. That's too many.
How about because I'm feeling nice, and that was really epic, and I feel like that inspired all of us. Everyone can have a +1 to all of their rolls for this session.
Yes!
Thank you.
That is some strong poetry.
Bard Girl magic.
+1 to all rolls, saving throws, attacks, regular rolls,
Damage.
everything.
Alright.
But only for this session.
Alright.
With that epic, literal epic, I'll remind that we were last in the dwelling of the Mother of Beasts, who has sent you on a quest to hunt a Linnormr, one of Nidhogg's little babies. And you were last, I think, getting ready to depart or some such. I know Ezekiel was chatting with Gudrun about this new little eyeball monster that she is suddenly swaddling out of nowhere. And the rest of you, I believe, just walked in after a conversation with Kavak, if I'm not mistaken.
That sounds right.
Yeah, after the guidance and so on.
Does she usually come back with babies?
No, this is very new.
It's extremely new and I do not like it.
Alright, well, follow-up question. What do her babies usually look like?
I feel like these look about like they should.
So, she might have stolen a baby.
Why? Why?
Gudrun, you want to show him, little feller?
Stolen is a strong word. Just suddenly appeared, that's better. She shows to you what she's swaddling, which is literally it's just an eye stalk. It is an eye stalk with a single unblinking eyeball, but it's alive.
Mm-hmm. I think we were gonna name him Stockholm. Stockholm.
Somehow that feels like it's fitting. Oh my goodness. Are you going to be able to keep that thing safe as we're traveling?
Are you going to be able to keep that thing safe as we're traveling? And she points to Astrid.
So far, so good. But I can't vouch for your little thing that looks like it's defenseless. Because she's not.
Damn right I'm not. Are we really planning to keep this thing?
Could I make a check to determine what this is?
Sure.
Okay, what kind of check would you have me make?
I will allow a Arcana or Nature.
Arcana or Nature. Alright. And this is gonna have a +1 on it. So 12.
12. You aren't all too familiar. You can tell that it is obviously a non-Midgardian creature. This does not hail from Midgard.
Okay.
So you can at most tell it is from one of the other 9 realms, but you're not entirely sure what it is.
Oh, okay, so I do have enough, like, cognitive uncertainty about this creature to maybe intuit that it might not even be from this particular plane.
Yeah, you're very clearly able to tell that it's from a realm, definitely not Midgard.
Okay. Alright. If, you're done plane hopping, Gudrun, let's just keep an eye on it and make sure it doesn't kill us.
That's good. Keep an eye on it.
Oh god.
Yeah,
It does add
that
more
pained
danger.
That pained me to say, Astrid. Is everyone good to go?
Can
Absolutely.
I sidebar? Can I please sidebar? Gwyn, Tobias, I
Again,
grab
Astrid?
them. Yes, again.
It's only been 12 seconds.
Just,
All right.
I'm not. You know what? We have new problems. New seconds, new problems.
Tobias is already outside.
Gwen's being
Are
dragged.
you? Yes. Are you for real that we are going to bring that monster along with us, and also that eye stalk thing?
I was gonna say, you shouldn't talk about Gudrun like that. She's really has proven useful through the time frame that we've known her.
Mm.
Well, and to be fair, not all babies are monsters, but this one might be.
Well, let's look at it this way. It is some sort of creature. The one most likely to wring any sort of information out of the mother of monsters is going to be the most persuasive of us. So if you wish to find out more about it, please ask. We have the resources right here. But I couldn't ascertain as to what its origin is myself.
I think we should just kill it. But okay,
I mean,
let's get this over with.
I suspect the Allfather might be a little perturbed about infanticide. There's precedent,
that.
but, you know.
Hi.
He's right at the door. The door's open. That's fair.
I'm just watching. It's my job to watch.
Yeah,
It
okay,
seems
fine.
to me that in the realms that we may be traveling to, it may be just as dangerous to kill something as it is to keep it alive. So let's just figure out what we've got going here, and then get going.
Okay,
and
well,
then,
you make a point.
And then Velvet, I think you gotta check your mic.
I'm talking from far away.
Oh, okay, so that was intentional. Okay, that makes sense.
I suppose killing a monster right in front of the mother of monsters is not advantageous.
Right. So do you not want to speak to her?
No, I really don't.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Hey Ezekiel. Do you think you can speak with your old flame and figure out what exactly this thing is?
Oh. Odina?
Ezekiel, give me a history real quick.
Right. Let me see here.
Don't forget the +1.
Right. Let's see. That would be 24.
24. So, in terms of in-game time, as Tobias comes in and asks you, hey, can you ask about this? You remember, like, a minute ago when the Mother of Beasts told you that it was a nightmare. And nightmares are creatures that kind of just traverse more of the quote-unquote lower realms and are said to be mock imitations of Odin's lost eye.
Rude.
So, legend says that this thing here is a mimicry of the Eye of Odin. You know what? So they crawl around.
That's disconcerting and also incredible. I didn't know such a creature existed.
Yeah.
Oh god, Velvet, are you dying?
What's up?
There was like a weird hiccup.
Yeah, it sounded like you cut out a bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my voice is going in and out.
Oh, yes, it is.
Casting silence,
that's-
someone cast digital burping.
That's some latency.
Nightmare. It's causing me a little stuttering.
There you go, that was better.
All right.
Apparently, its tears make a good booze. So keep an eye out for that.
Oh,
Don't really know how to get to cry though.
interesting. Did you catch all that, Astrid?
No, I wasn't really listening. Astrid
Maybe
got it all.
maybe it's like a toad where you have to lick it.
I bet I could make it cry.
For God,
Tobias
need
is
to
just
recommend that
trying
you don't
to-
lick strange things, at least not without trying
Oh,
other senses first.
I'm sure you make many babies cry, Astrid.
That's
Why isn't this trying to be the
damn
mediator
sure.
here? It's like it's a mimicry of the Eye of Odin that's missing. Please don't lick that. Please don't kill him. Let's not fight. Let's go.
Who's fighting? I'm just talking.
Yeah, let's get this over with.
All right, and the hermit was going to stay behind, correct? I feel like that was the conclusion.
Yes.
Okay. All right, I am good to go. Licking is better than fighting. Okay.
I gotta go cross-stitch that up, y'all.
Looking is better than
See? Inspirational advice from Kavak. That's what we're here for.
Yes. This is the kind of advice we need.
Mm-hmm.
Demotivational posters.
Okay, so you all begin setting off into Helheim to find yourself a Lindworm. Kavak, if you're leading the crew, you can roll me a survival.
Sure. And that's with an extra plus one because of poetry.
And while you're
Ooh.
doing that, what is
18,
everyone's passive perception?
6 plus 7.
16 for Astrid.
How about Ezekiel? What's your passive?
my passive perception is hold on, let me scroll on down there. 18.
18. Okay, so you're all quite a ways into your walk through Helheim. Kavak is leading you through the dangerous swamps. You hear the sounds of wings flying overhead as you see these large, almost skeletalized birds of prey flying above you. You're able to occasionally hide from the passing undead who may have problem with the living here in Helheim. Eventually you get around here-ish, when everyone but Gwyn, as fog in the swamp begins to take all of you, and your Kavak is expertly leading your way through it. Eventually you find your way out of the fog, but everyone but Gwyn notice you're one person down, and there are footsteps leading deeper in the opposite direction of the fog-laden swamp.
Oh dear.
Super
Wait,
helpful, super useful.
Okay, so we
She's
lost
great.
Gwyn in the fog.
Yep.
Okay.
No, Gudrun is missing.
Oh,
What
Gudrun
a
is missing.
Mysterious woman.
Okay. That has happened quite often on this plane of existence.
Do you lose your party members so frequently? This is kind of a problem.
Just that one.
Just that one.
Yeah, honestly, it's just that one.
Mysterious indeed.
Perhaps we should search. I could send an animal messenger to track her down and
It's
Try to
not
guide her
worth
back.
it. Gudrun's
All
gonna do what Gudrun's gonna do.
Well, I don't particularly
She'll just
agree with
show
that
up
verbiage.
inside
She
a
is
wolf.
right.
She'll just show up inside a wolf again.
Mm-hmm.
She'll
Not
just
as
be in
comfortable
the
as you
next
might
thing we
think.
kill. Oh, I didn't
It's
intend
easier
it
to be inside a
comforting.
bear than inside a wolf, I would say.
The
More
Yeah, I
room.
didn't intend it to be comforting.
The expression
How
on
common
Gwen's
is
face
it?
just changes when he says that. Like, how do you know this?
How common is it to be inside of the belly of the beast at this party?
Surprisingly common in the underworld.
Hmm.
Turducken has a
Alright.
whole new meaning.
Oh boy. That see, unfortunately for me, that opens up a whole nother can of worms, or turducken of worms. A lot of questions rolling through this, rolling through the noggin. But we should probably maneuver on before I How big of the turducken we talking? We talking like 3 live animals, or is it like a?
The largest I've seen was tripartite with a chimera as the main piece de résistance.
The more you talk, the more questions I have. Like, we should continue on.
Yes, just don't anger the giants. Sometimes they play with their food.
Oh, see, finally you saying something that makes sense. I know giants.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you begin to continue on, and Astrid begins speed walking,
Yep.
eventually, Kavak, you're able to find less so tracks, but you're able to find like visual of likely very large worm activity, as in WYRM
Right.
activity, which
Definitely
seems
point
to
that
lead
out.
further into the ice-capped mountains of Helheim, over here behind the branch of Yggdrasil.
And I'm assuming, and correct me if I'm wrong here, Pod, just to make sure, because my character would know this more than I would. As we try to find it, we would want to stay hidden. Because what I would propose is pass without trace to give us all +10 to hide checks.
Ooh, okay.
This feels like the right instance for that. I assume as we look for this beast, we should be as surreptitious as possible. What do we think?
Yes,
I
we
think that's
definitely
wise.
want to get the drop on it, I think.
I agree.
Okay. What level spell is that? Doot. It is a second level spell. Okay, so casting second level spell, pass without trace. I cast it by taking one of the astral good berries that we use for healing, kind of cracking it open. There's kind of little sparkly mist that comes out from that. And as it touches each of your foreheads, it dissolves, and you become a little bit more ethereal. So plus 11 to hide. Well, that's not a roll. +10 to stealth checks. That doesn't
Nice.
apply to the poetry bonus.
Okay. You all begin to move up towards the mountains as Kavak guides you. If you'd all like to roll stealth now, you certainly can. And while you do that, I'm going to put you onto a map. You're all down here. Place yourselves how you'd like to be placed. As you find yourself in an ice-covered, rocky, crevice-like area.
Try harder, Michael.
Yeah.
And I will say, for this map, I would recommend moving square by square.
Oh, good.
Ooh, is pass without trace concentration? Gotta look that up.
Yeah, it is.
Fuck. I mean, dang. Sorry.
How fucking dare you?
Fuck
I
it,
would've
don't
said-
curse.
I would have set walls up, dynamic walls up for the rocky formations, but I wanted you guys to see everything because this map is fun.
It is really good.
I like it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll act as if we don't see those extra spots there. Potential ambush points.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this
It's
is
fine.
a long
Everything
map.
is everything is fine. Shh.
I think seeing the winding choke points and all that stuff, Tobias is gonna preemptively activate his Crimson Right. So I'm gonna hurt myself. Oh, thanks. Thanks, dice. Ow. Okay, 31. Ouch, that stung more than usual. Heimdall, help guide me through these passageways. And, I think, Tobias is gonna look over here and see if he can spot anything.
Sure, you can give me a perception.
Okay. Perception.
I'd like
this
to
is
have
gonna
my
be
crossbow out, by the way.
+1. Oh, I nat 20'd, and then I'll
Okay.
roll a 1d4. So
As you kind of peer
31.
through this tight corridor, at the very edge of it, because you all are on ice currently, it seems to be stable for the most part, but you do notice right here at the end of this corridor seems to be a patch of weak-looking ice that might not hold should all of you walk through.
Tobias is gonna walk forward and say, hold, the ice is weaker here. And I think he's gonna use, I wonder if this allows me to work with that, because it does just random elemental stuff. I'm wondering if I can help make the ice thicker, or if I should just mark it, basically. I don't see anything here that could help out, unfortunately, so I'll just I'll create a tiny little flower, I guess, to sprout out from that tiny little area, so people are like, don't step on that flower as they're passing through.
You have a little flower sprout, and as it sprouts, you notice it dies almost immediately.
All right. Well, let's not step there. Okay.
You are on rock, sir.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, can I not? Oh, is this dark green portion
Yep.
right
This
here?
is the corridor.
That's the wall. I see. Okay, so we would need to go through here.
You would have to go over the crack, yeah.
Okay.
Looking past Tobias, how far down does it look like it is before there's ground? Like, are we walking on like a body of water, or are we walking on something that is just incredibly icy, like ground that's incredibly icy?
Give me a nature.
Nature, sure. Oh my god, it was almost a natural 20.
It's hard to tell. You might be over just really thick ice and there's water underneath, or it just might be really frosted over, like land.
If I were to squat down where I'm at and kind of just scrape off a little bit of the top of the ice that I'm currently on, does it look like I'm going down to earth, or does it look like I'm going down to more ice? Like, can I do an investigation check on where I'm at?
Sure.
Or maybe I'm going to do the spot in front of me in between Tobias and I, just in case it suddenly gets loose.
Okay, while you do that, I am working hurriedly to make impromptu walls that you can't move through.
Sure. My passive investigation is 19. Do you still want to roll?
Oh, I'll take that if you're taking your time.
Yep.
It's hard to get through the ice because of how thick it is.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, I mean, you're able to get enough space that if there is any water here, because for the tracking, you've had to go up into the mountains quite a bit. So if there is any water here, it is likely far further below the ice. But it seems to be more so solid surface and ground underneath where you're walking. But also, you can assume that because you're in the mountains, and I'll actually give you that from your 11 nature check, that just because there's not water underneath doesn't mean that if you fall through a crack, you're suddenly not falling through a giant crevasse.
Oh, okay. Gwen will call out to Tobias and say, I can try to plug that hole, but it's kind of hard to tell whether it's going to be ground under there or it may just be air. We could be walking on, a frozen over. I want to say glacier, but I know that's not right. What is it? Not catacomb. Shit.
Cavern?
Crevice.
Yeah, crevice or crevasse, either way.
Crevasse. So close. Crevice.
Perhaps it would be quicker to check the other path. How long do you think it'll take you to repair this path?
It depends on how bad the crack is. If someone wants to explore a little bit, I can take a little bit of time and see what I can do. Wouldn't take me more than a minute at most to figure this out.
I'll stay here with you, but I'll let the others know. Tobias does that. So
Ezekiel's not even looking at the other path, by the way.
Perfect. All right, let's see. Maybe Kavak and Ezekiel can find something interesting along the other path.
What can you guys
Great idea.
see if you can move into these rocks just real quick?
Nope. Burp.
That is as far as I can get on that rock, and then I can get to here, and I stop there.
I can't climb this rock.
Perfect. I didn't set dynamic lighting on, but now we got rocks that you can't go past.
I cannot climb this rock.
So I have perfectly outlined where you can and cannot walk, which is good. Kavak, since you're in the lead there, would you like to give me a perception?
Ben oui, I can do perception. Well. Oh, wow. That is a nat 20 with my little fancy Triforce dice. It's very pretty. What is that actually plus on? So that is plus 7, so that is a 27 on the die.
27, huh? Okay. You are able to see ahead into this section of area. And you're kind of peering down after you've been told that there might be cracks in the ice. You're looking ahead.
Okay.
And let me do something real quick. One moment. You're able to see. You don't see movement, but you're able to see something underneath the ice just laying there. Whatever it is, it's large. And it seems to be breathing. And with a natural 20, you're able to tell that it's not frozen in the ice. No, rather it is blending in with the ice itself to the point where if you were to step any further, you would have been walking on whatever this creature is.
Gotcha. Okay. And I would assume that I can tell that it's a threat but not imminent. So this is not like yell to party members and thus alert it, but like quick whisper kind of idea.
Yes, it is nothing that is actively jumping out at you, but it is a big beastie.
Okay, then I'm going to say as much to Ezekiel and probably dash back here to like wave and give an urgent signal to the rest of the group.
Oh, I can't.
Giant kraken, giant beast.
Giant beast. Giant beast, I guess.
Need to be ready.
And you guys hear Kavak and Ezekiel coming back mere like seconds into what you're getting ready to work on, Gwyn.
Could be a major problem.
Does it seem like it's aware of your presence?
Probably not.
Okay, well, we've got a crack here in the ground. I'm gonna see if I can stabilize it a little bit, and maybe we can get over it and go around the creature that way.
Great idea.
Okay. If you begin to try and stabilize the ice, 30-foot cube, you target an area of loose earth. You can, I mean, if you want to excavate it and have everyone possibly fall, you can do that.
Well, I was gonna see if I could try to pull, like, if I could reach earth 30 feet down underneath it and pull it up to the top.
Okay.
That's clever.
As you begin to do that, you can feel the earth moving underneath this crack. Give me a nature, please.
Sure. $13.
13. Okay. You're able to stop if you wish before it's too late, but through the feeling of your spell, as you begin getting closer and closer to the top of where you're standing, you can feel like ripples within your spell as if the earth you're tearing is actually about to open rather than repair.
Okay, yeah, I will stop and say, well, it seems like this isn't the best way to go about repairing it. I don't have any ice magic to be able to seal this at all. I'm not too sure.
We could try to use materials to bridge our way across, so that could be slow.
All right. Well,
Wait.
For the case of one of us, we could use the It's Never Useful spell Longstrider for jumping.
If you give me some time, I can re-prepare my. Well, I need a little more time, unfortunately.
Same, yeah.
Is there any chance to scale the rocks and get around it?
Couldn't possibly suggest the gap to close, could I?
I'll command it. You suggest it. We got this.
I have an idea. Not really sure how well it would work, but I can make this disc, and maybe you all can get on it, and then it'll follow me, and you guys can float over it. I can just make myself go over there, and she'll point down this way. And in theory, the disc should follow me, which means all of you would follow me.
All right. What happens
That
if
seems
you
very
leave
logical.
the range of the disc? Like, are you talking about just disappearing or reappearing over there, or are you gonna just get over there real fast, or just jump with your immense ability?
It's a disappear and reappear, as you say, but the ability to make this thing that you can sit on will stay, and will stay for a while, and then it has to stay within roughly about 20 feet of me, so it will follow me.
This seems like it's the most plausible way to get across without possibly falling into an endless abyss. So
I'm sure there's
I'm
an end
for
to
this
it,
idea.
maybe.
It's brilliant.
All right, Gwen, after you.
Okay. And I will start preparing ritual casting a floating disc.
Okay, while you're doing that, everyone can roll me perceptions.
Perceptions.
Perception.
Perception.
7.
Well, frick, 12.
Plus
Oh,
one.
shit! Oh!
Well, plus
guys.
one's not going to help us in that one.
That's
I
true.
got a nat 2, so yeah.
I got
I'm with
good
you.
old. I'm watching this whole disc thing happen right now. I'm just enraptured.
Gwen, you can also make a roll unless you would think you'd be more focused on casting your floating disc.
I would be more focused on casting the floating disc, so anything that reaches within the 10 passive below 10 or below is what she would notice, but outside of that, no.
Okay, so then Astrid, as you're standing there watching Gwen get ready to cast this spell, you can feel, albeit very faintly, like this low, almost humming type rumble under the ground underneath your feet, as if the earth itself is kind of shaking.
Okay, I'm just gonna do like a low whisper. Say, okay, listen, it's moving. Something's happening.
Uh-oh.
It's moving. I can hear. I can just hear. Can you hear that?
No, I can't hear that. What do you mean? What are you talking about right now? What are
No,
the
but I
words?
trust what you're hearing. Hmm.
What are the
It's
words
like-
going out of your mouth mean right now?
It's like there's a rumbling.
Are you sure that's
If you all take a moment, since everyone else has fairly high passive perceptions, you take the moment to listen in to what Astrid might be hearing or feeling, and everyone but Gwen as well can feel this low rumble through the earth.
Mm-hmm. Okay, nope, that's no tummy. That's a real
That's
rumble.
bad.
Okay.
Pi, does it seem feasible to climb up here? Or to like shoot an arrow high up for us to climb up to get above ground a little bit?
Some of these rock formations do seem a bit high, but the one you're currently next to might be feasibly climbable. And if you do wish to climb, I can remove the light barriers.
Yeah, I think unless it perturbs the party, I would like higher ground might be wise.
Yeah,
I
I
get
was
eyes
thinking
on
that
the
too.
creature. So yes, I will start to climb.
I'll give you guidance. You got it, bud.
Thank you.
I just remember I
You
had
want to
that.
give me an athletics to climb on up?
Yes. Please, not another nat 2 dice. You were so nice. Oh, that's better. That's a 11 on the die, so guidance is a plus. Is it d4? 2. Athletics -1, but +1, so that is a total of 14.
Okay, 14. You are able to make it to the top of this little cliff formation.
If that was a movement, I will spend an action to like tie a secure rope around this tree knob crystal blah and throw the rope down so people can climb up if they wish.
All right, so anyone, because of the rope, anyone wishing to climb up will have advantage on their athletics.
Thank goodness.
And this is all happening while, Gwyn, you're still going through the casting of your spell.
Yep.
My bard flexes are not physical.
We didn't have a long rest or nothing between last and this session, right? So.
No, sir.
All right.
Oh man.
You begin to
Okay.
climb up the rope, and kind of like the old school TV shows, you maybe get up an inch and then slide back down.
Yeah, on brand. On brand. I just land on my rump.
Do you need me to help you up? Here. I can like you can put your foot in my hands here, and I can try vaulting you up.
As you land on your rump, Astrid,
Oh no, I shouldn't have said that.
you feel
Sorry.
the rumble. You feel
Okay.
a rumble again.
It's rumbling more.
Almost. Give me a nature or survival, Astrid.
Oh, this should also go super well.
10?
11.
11. Yeah, you get the sense that you probably don't want to be caught sitting down here.
Okay, so I think that I will say, okay, this is bad. I think something's about to break through. Gwen, I hate to do this, and I'm going to grab Gwen by the shoulder so that she stops casting her ritual.
What are you doing?
Say,
Okay.
everybody, we have to climb. We have to climb right now.
Yes. Get out of reach.
Okay.
And I will actually shove Gwen over to the rope.
Ugh. Okay.
Go, go, go.
Attempt to climb.
How high up is the rope?
This rock formation, we'll say, I mean, it's taken a bit for Kavak to climb up. We'll say it's not all too high up. Maybe, I don't want to give feet because then I'm going to say something way absurd. But it's high enough to the point where you're spending a good couple of time on the rope.
Is it like 2 basketball hoops on poles stacked on top of each other?
We'll say it's like a basketball hoop and a half.
Okay.
Okay, so that's probably like 12 to 14 feet. Basketball hoop?
Yeah.
15?
Yeah, around there.
Okay. So
Can't do measurements in your pipe.
could Tobias allow the girls to stand on his shoulders and then Kavak reaches down to grab them?
You could do that.
Okay.
Glad to help
With
with
the
that.
rope to help.
Yeah. Like just
Okay.
put everything in your favor to get up there. So I'm gonna position myself for that endeavor, and then let's get the girls up there.
Who's going first?
I'm pushing Gwen.
Yeah, I think Gwen's going up first.
Okay, I'll go up first.
All right. Through the help of everything, I'll say you don't even have to roll anything. You just you can get up there.
Okay. I'm gonna go here and then here, Pie. Just to get out of people's way.
Okay.
Do I need to roll to help him up, or that just happens?
Nope. You're just able to help them up. So now it's
Sweet.
Astrid, Ezekiel, and Tobias on the ground.
I'm gonna do the same thing, and come like right here, sort of on that next layer down from Gwen, just so that I'm not in the way either.
All right.
All right, Ezekiel, you're next.
Okay. All right. Rub my hands together. Get ready. I'm gonna go ahead and try to climb. I will use guidance on myself to give myself a D4.
Well, with help, you're able to just get boosted up.
All right. Good. Great.
So you're able to put yourself where you'd like to on this rock formation with Pocky.
All right. Who's left?
It's just Tobias at this point.
All right, I will give Tobias guidance. I will like give him a good old slap on the back and be like, "Go to work."
While you're climbing him, it's like slap. What the heck?
All right, you can roll in athletics.
Large, me, dwarven palm hits you.
Okay. If I get a running start, could I get advantage on that?
You already have advantage because of the rope.
Oh, okay. Then I will. I'll make that check then. Athletics with advantage. and then I'll add the d4 afterwards. So 13, 15, 16?
16. Okay, you are able to get up onto the rock.
Welcome to the rock. Or the ice. Unclear.
This is it's kind of like an ice-covered rock. Everything here is covered in ice or ice, but this is a rock formation. It's not just pure, glacier. It is a rock. It's just covered deeply in ice.
Gotcha.
Looking down, can Tobias spot any movement?
Give me a perception.
Oops, I didn't mean to make that advantage, so we can take the 15. So 16?
16. Okay. You aren't able to see anything from your vantage.
Okay. Tobias looks kind of uneasy. Kavak, do you know what this creature is?
I mean, I assume I don't pie, right?
You can give me a survival or maybe even a history. I'll take advantage because you are from this area, or you've been here for a while.
Clack. We'll do survival. 13. I'll choose the 14. Plus 6, plus 7, 21. 22 total in the roll.
22 total. As you kind of maybe go down on one knee, get a bearings of your surroundings, gather in what you can see. It's not much, but you notice, almost like being the hunter that you are, or you once were, even. You know how when you're in the woods or you're in the forest, when things get quiet, that is a sign of not good, or when the birds go quiet or there are no prey animals that are visible, that means things aren't good and you probably shouldn't be there. That is the vibe you're getting. While going through Helheim, you saw an abundance of creatures you would not want to tangle with. But when you've stepped into this part of the mountains, things have fallen quiet except for the blowing of the air and the wind. No sounds of creatures except your own footfalls and this low rumbling. And you think on what you know of Helheim, and you take that in with the surroundings and information you have, and you can't help but think to yourself, Kavak, you might just be in the jaws of a lindworm nest.
I will pass that on quietly. Everyone, stay as calm as you can. We may have found more of our goal than we wish. This could be a lindworm nest, indeed.
How many lindworm are in a lindworm nest?
Say again?
How many lindworm are in a lindworm nest?
You would know, Kavak, that in lindworm dens, there's usually just the one, and you would know there to be 5 different lindworms, other than, some may say father of lindworms, some may say mother of lindworms, but you're definitely not anywhere near Nidhogg's den. If you were, you'd probably be in way more trouble and or dead already.
In a sense, we're lucky so far. Let's continue to be lucky and careful.
Great. So, I guess then the question is, and pardon my French when I say this, what the hell do we do now?
Well, retreat or maybe spring a trap? We do have a height advantage.
True.
Is there
Perhaps
a way
we can
to maybe
outsmart
just
it.
lure one out?
If we had an eye stalk, we could probably throw it on the ground and see what that did.
I mean,
I could always act as bait.
Okay, maybe we could use a non-living thing as bait.
Yeah, we do have food, or perhaps there's magic that could disturb it if someone has, like, something to perturb the ice.
do any of us have any idea if these things have any natural enemies?
Well, if you're talking about prey, I think anything it can fit in its mouth. And we're talking about predators, maybe other Linnormr.
Because I might have something to try, but the problem is I would need to see it first.
I see. Well, it seems to me that most of the party has some capability of fighting from afar. I can try to lure it out by pretending to make footsteps across the ground. And I'm thinking, and you can let me know if this isn't going to work, but I'm thinking of using thaumaturgy within 30 feet, and since we're 15 feet up, I've got like a 15-foot range down there.
Okay.
And I want to create little tremors that makes it seem like someone is running all around this area.
I could add to that. I also know a little bit of thaumaturgy, thaumaturgy, if you will.
Oh. Well, that could help lure it out.
Like maybe I could make it like a turkey
That's a
goblin.
smart idea.
Like you could do the footsteps of a turkey, and I could do the goblin.
Oh no. Also,
can-
what's a turkey?
I can show you what a turkey is. I can make
No.
it sound.
No. Let me turn my headset down first.
It's like a large Arctic hen.
Oh, I see.
It's like a big but way dumber chicken. Like much longer than
Oh.
like they look up when it rains and they drown themselves. Like that we're talking like that's what a turkey is.
Astra just assumes this is more of Ezekiel's bullshit.
It tastes like possum chicken.
I'm being completely
even though Kavak is like backing it up, it's still bullshit.
You know, I haven't been to the real world in a couple generations. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure if you spook a turkey, it'll just run right into a wall, like it's a brick wall.
Sometimes they descend from trees too.
Right, yeah,
Like bowling balls.
That is true.
Yeah, they hit every branch on the way down somehow.
Okay, do we have time for this? I don't care what a turkey is. We just need to be
I mean, turkey was
prepared and hopefully try to lure just one out.
Want to
Okay,
go?
so then-
Spread out a little bit, so we're less of a
If we
concentrated
get more
target.
than one coming after us, I can try to throw up an appearance of a wall in between them so that maybe the other ones will give up and go away.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, bottom line, we're going to hunt this potential Lindworm that seems to be hunting us. Ezekiel and I can create a diversion. Kavak, you, and Gwen will have to act as our initial barrage.
Can do. Maybe head over here to do that. I'll kind of start slowly making my way along the ledges.
Oh, that makes sense.
Good vantage point, you know?
As
Yeah.
you begin to walk Kavak,
Oh no.
as you get like
Erp.
here-ish,
Erp.
you all hear the sound instantaneous. You don't have any time to react as a spattering of ice gets sent flying everywhere. Let's see. As a large dragonid-like worm bursts from the ice and lands its claws on the ice formation and takes a snap with its rending jaws towards Gwyn.
Good.
Ah, a blur. Ah, a blur covering a token.
That needs to be in
Oh
the back.
no. He
Ah,
has
the
a
token.
name. Oh
That's
no,
a
he has a
weird
name.
Oh, it does have a name.
Oh shit. Shit, y'all.
And it lets out one of these bad boys.
The turkey sound I've been holding is immediately released in my shock.
So it's gonna go for one of its massive bites towards Gwyn with a 30.
Yeah, that
Oh my god.
And there's no time to react as it clamps down onto you for 19 points of piercing and 11 necrotic damage, and you have to make a strength saving throw or be stuck within Grabbacker the Greyback's jaws.
Okay, so that's 30 points of damage. Okay, got it. Sure. Okay, yeah, sure. Strength save, is that what you said?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, wonderful. Great, let's go. Let's totally complete this.
No. And I'm gonna make sure, I'm
That's
just
a
gonna
12.
check. Can you hear the music,
Yep.
Gwyn?
Yep.
I know. Okay, perfect. And that was your lovely surprise round. So we're gonna do initiative now.
Oh,
Hooray.
yay.
I am up here.
Can we just like...
Oh, I got a nat 1.
So,
Team.
am I not able to use this ability? Oh, that didn't go through. That thing.
Not as of now, because if you were looking this way as he jumped out, it was just an immediate surprise.
Alright. Well, I guess I'm losing
sorry.
favor with this god.
Hi, sorry, I didn't click on it. Like a
It's
noob.
all good. I'll add ya. You shouldn't have to, though. That's weird. What, you got a 12? Well, you guys are lucky because it got a nat 1.
Ah.
That is very lucky. That is very, very lucky.
Oh god, I'm glad I picked this music.
I'm not hearing
What's
it.
your...
Oh, that's probably your
Oh,
voice
you got a
setting.
28. Yes.
I did.
Excellent.
Didn't even see that.
Ooh, now I hear the
Don't
music.
forget
It's
to add your
excellent.
+1,
Hi.
guys, because it is a dice roll.
Ooh, thank you.
You guys thought this wasn't gonna be a named creature? It's a Lindworm. It's one of Nidhogg's spawn.
It could have been like a cousin. We don't know.
Well, Kavak is up first as this giant Lindworm just bursts from the ice and immediately grabs Gwyn in its rending jaws.
Yes. I sadly don't have much control to get it out of its jaws. How do you spell that? Hang on, spelling is hard. There we go. That's probably inferior to just attacking. I was going to cordon of arrows, but I suspect this thing's going to move quite a bit. So, let's see here. 30 feet. Yeah, I can get to kind of near that tree. Pie? If that's reasonable?
Where?
Like, to here?
Yes.
I assume that's a tree.
It's like a frosted over bush.
Okay, I can crouch behind it after I shoot with an arrow. Pew pew! First attack. Oh, that's a nat 3. That's not going to hit. Second
Nope.
attack. Oh, that's about 15 plus 12. So that is a 27 to hit.
27 will hit through its hide, its scaly
Nice.
shell.
And I'm going to bonus action Hunter's Mark. Or does that come before? I forget Pi. That's before or after.
I would say you would do it before, but I will allow it for now.
Thank you.
I
I
will
forget.
be a kind GM because of the giant monster you are fighting.
I appreciate that. So actually D6. Excellent. So that is a D8 and a D6. Let's get those dice going. Okay, 6 and 7 is 13, plus 2 is 15, plus 6 is 23 damage total. And it's magical because
23, what type
it's
of...
a +1 bow. Piercing, magical piercing.
Okay. You notice your arrow does pierce through the scales and manages to do some damage as it lands into the creature.
Woo!
Anything
And
else,
that's my turn.
friend?
That's action, and action.
All right. Gwyn, you are quite literally in the jaws of the beast.
I am.
Not the belly of the beast yet.
Not yet. But after letting out a scream of pain, I need that thing to make me a DC 17 intelligence saving throw, please.
Ooh, okay. Intelligence saving throw. That is a 3.
Hey, so I don't know if you've heard of this spell, but it's pretty awesome. It is incapacitated until the start of my next turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a Spelljammer one?
That is from the Dragon Book.
Okay. Oh, love it.
Yep. So that happens. I will mark off my last spell slot, and then I'm going to Misty Step out of its mouth.
Okay, so you want to roll that 7d6 psychic damage, please?
Yes, I will. Let me figure out where the hell I'm going. I'm gonna go there. Let me get myself there. And then mark off that. Like that. Just check it on my boxes.
That needs to be in the quote channel. Misty Step out of its mouth. That's pretty good.
27 psychic damage to it.
All right. Anything else?
Just as it's looking drowsy, she just kind of gives a wave to it as she's like holding onto her side and bleeding. But yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right, Ezekiel.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see here. So I'm gonna do two things potentially. First, I look over. How's good old Gwen looking?
Oh, she's looking
When-
hurt. She's looking hurt, but her attention and she's pointing continuously at the monster because he's looking dazed and completely out of it.
Right.
Gwyn
Okay.
is also for aesthetic. Gwyn is like her Carrie. Her she's covered in blood.
Right. Okay. So another quick question: can we cast a bonus action spell and also an action spell level spell, or we're not allowed to do that?
As long as
Where
it's second
is my
level or
rule on
lower,
that?
you can cast it as bonus
Okay.
action, but you had to have used
Right.
a slotted spell first.
All
Yes.
right. Okay. Well, here's what we're gonna do then. We're gonna run back to you, Gwen. We're gonna try something. I see it's incapacitated. I see an opportunity, and I don't like doing this often. I think it's quite grotesque and it's from my past days, but I have it on deck just in case I need it, whatever I need it. So I'll meander on over to this beast as it's incapacitated. I'll reach my hands out. Oh, my little prayer. It's been a minute, big man, but I'm gonna need a bit of that ichor that you subject yourself to. And I take my hands, and you just see Ezekiel shove them into his own torso, and they seem to go into his torso a bit, and black ichor is torn out as my fingers come back, and I will cast a level 3 inflict wounds upon this whim.
Ooh. Gross and fun.
All right, so it's gonna be. Let's see here. First and foremost, I'll throw it up in the chat here. Wait, hold on. Do I didn't put it in. Good. All right, we'll cast at level 3. So let's see here. Melee spell attack. All right. So if it's incapacitated, is this with advantage?
Incapacitated creatures just can't take actions or reactions. So
All right.
no.
All right.
Can we double check on that? Because I'm pretty sure incapacitated means that it's also at advantage.
I'm looking at it.
Yeah, I'm
looking at
reading it right now.
Oh, bummer.
It's not prone. It's just kind of out
It's
of
also not. If it was paralyzed, but incapacitated, you just can't take actions or reactions.
Oh, okay, got it. Darn. Oh well, still. Can't hurt anybody on instant.
No, it's
I will
it's
try to
missing
hit
an
with-
entire turn, so it's
So let's see here. Hold on. So with this attack, I'm just gonna go and roll d20. This will be with a +8.
+9 technically.
I guess that's true. $17?
A 17, as you grab the Lindworm and try to transfer the magic, it doesn't. The magic does not pierce through its scales.
That is a bummer indeed.
Did you add the +1?
Did you +1?
That is with the +1.
Damn.
Right.
Don't forget to give yourself the luck point.
Is there a luck point?
You get a luck point when you miss an attack roll.
Okay. Well, I get a luck point. Bonus action. I'm going to go ahead. Look over at Gwen and be like, whoops. I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Gwen.
Oh, cool.
And that's it.
Alright, Tobias.
Alright, Tobias is gonna step forward and put himself between Astrid and this beast. And I'm gonna make 2 swings at this thing. I don't have Shield Master. I wish I could shove it first. Yeah, I'll make 2 attacks. First attack. And +1, so 22.
Hits.
Okay, and then here's the additional lightning. Oh, okay, thanks.
Was
6
this a
on me,
magical
1
axe?
Yes,
Okay.
and then second attack. Come on. Oh, that's not good. I don't think I'll spend a luck point on that one, unfortunately. So I
That
suspect
will
that
miss.
will miss. Got it.
Indeed.
Okay, and then I'm gonna say bonus action. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Alright. Alright, that's your turn.
I think so. I'm just wondering if I can add something for flavor. Nah, it doesn't seem like it. All right, yep, that's me.
Alright, Astrid.
I would like our creepy crawly friend to make a charisma 15 saving throw, por favor.
Sure. 17.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I will now ask everybody. I will shout out to everybody. Does anybody want to reposition themselves safely for free? And my regular party kind of knows what
Right
this
here.
is.
Sure? Question mark?
Okay, then I'm
Can
gonna
it
go
cross
ahead
chasms like this way?
No, well, maybe, because what this does is, first of all, everybody gets 8 temporary HP.
Diggity.
All 4 of you get that, and then you can use your reaction to move up to your speed without provoking opportunity attacks. So So, and again, that is 8 temporary HP.
Okay. I'll reposition myself depending on where our casters are going.
I'm backing up to here. And Pi, that is my turn.
Okay, his
Failed action and bonus action.
His turn is past. Kavak.
For the... Oh. That's right. For the reaction move thingy, Pi, is it feasible to like try to jump across here with my speed?
I'll say, yeah, you can jump over there and I'll remove the light barrier for you to be able to do so.
Pop. Just trying to put I'm trying to max deal and, keep them away from our casters if possible. Okay, let's just start with... we've still got Hunter's Mark up. I think just double attack is the way to go. I'm just checking a quick thing. Yep, I think we'll just pew twice. So those d20s going. I'll take that as 16 and 10. So the 10 is a 22. Does a 22 hit?
22 will hit.
So that's 2 hits then, because the other one's the same. So it's d8. 2d8 and 2d6. Plus 4 for the bonus of the day, plus 12 for the bonus of dexterity. So 12 on the dice, plus 9 is 21, plus 4 is 25, plus 6 is 31 damage.
Damn, okay.
And then I will use my
damage.
movement to I assume this is like a vertical thing I can kind of hide behind a little bit?
You will say so, yeah. So you fire 2 arrows and hide
Hold
back.
that down.
Anything else?
No, that's... I don't have any useful bonus actions, and I even used a reaction, so yeah, that's it.
All right, Gwyn. At the top of your turn, you see it shake its head and lift it back up.
Yeah, that's. I'm not. No, I'm gonna leave. So I will cast Misty Step again, and
Okay.
go. Da. Yeah. I'd like to get there. I don't know if there's a invisible wall.
There is not.
Okay, cool. Heard. And then I will spin on my heel, and I will pull out my book, and I need it to make me a Wisdom saving throw, DC 17, please.
Okay. Wisdom save.
Yes, please.
9.
All right. Let's slow this puppy down, guys.
Okay, he is slowed. You alter time up to 6 creatures your choice.
Okay.
-2 to AC and dexterity saving throws. On its turn, it can use an action or bonus action, not both. Okay.
Yep, and it
Can't take more than 1 melee or ranged attack. All right.
Yep, no reactions also, so if anybody moves out of its range, it can't hit him. So just remember the -2 AC and on dex saving throws as well. And that will be the end of Gwen's turn.
All right. Ezekiel.
All right. I see the opportunity as arisen again. It is slowed. It looks a little bit more sluggish now. I'm going to focus in. And I'm going to try again with this inflict wounds. I'm going to see if it hits before I do any of the dramatic descriptions. I have one more third level spell slot in me. I'm going to try it out. Let's see. Also, what does the luck point do?
It adds. You can spend a luck point to increase your attack roll.
Is that before or after I roll?
That is. I believe I have a handout in the game. Luck points. Spending luck points. A PC with luck points can spend them as 1-for-1 bonus to any d20 roll they make. immediately after you take an attack roll, you can spend luck points.
Gotcha. All right. I will try right now. After I make this.
But I believe it is.
Oh, what?
Well, that's luck points aren't going to save that unless you have 3. Actually, I was reading if you have 3 luck points, you can re-roll a d20.
Do it!
But that depends if you've been keeping track of your luck points or not.
I don't know if I have 3, so.
Can I give him my 3? I have 4 in total. Can I give him 3?
I don't believe you can spend luck points on.
Luck points are non-fungible.
Well,
yeah.
I tried. I'm sorry.
Looks like my DM's curse sticks around. So now I instead will cast bonus action Sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Tobias.
All right, let's bring some damage in here. Second verse, same as the first. +1 here. 22.
Hits.
This dice! Hold on. Alright, second one.
Yes, sir.
And let's look at that
That's
D6.
hard.
That's better. Alright, card. Where are you,
Yep,
card?
one moment. I got it.
Click
It
to draw.
is slashing damage. Hold on, I got your card.
Okay.
This is slashing.
Yes.
Okay, the damage has already been doubled. It doubled damage. We've already doubles it from the crit. But your bonus is the target must make a DC 12 con save. On a failed save, the target cannot take reactions.
Oh, okay. Well,
So,
you know.
we'll see. Maybe it fails. It can't take reactions anyways.
But maybe there will be more thingies.
That's
Oh.
funny.
That's not. Oh, well, then it can't fail?
It can't take reactions.
Oh, okay. Alrighty, cool.
So what's the total damage
From this turn.
from the crit?
Oh, from the crit is 23.
Okay.
Oh, wait a second. The extra d6 is also multiplied, isn't it?
Yeah, you
It's not
take the
like-
max from the d6.
Oh, okay, so it adds another 6. So, 29 is the total.
29, alright. You are cutting into the Linnormr.
Oh, Mackenzie's correcting me. She's saying that I should be adding another 5.
Okay, so 34?
Yeah.
34.
Math is hard and fun.
Alright, anything else or is that your turn?
I believe that's my turn.
Astrid. Do we have an Astrid?
Sorry, I was muted. Hi.
Hi.
Can we please go for a Charisma 15 saving throw again?
Sure.
This time roll lower, Pi.
Yeah. 6.
There you go. Good job. Okay, that is a Bane on our big slimy friend.
Ooh, alright.
And I would like to... no, that wasn't second level. Okay, so... if I move to here, is that partial cover? Just because that there's like that higher kind of layer
Sure.
above me? Okay. I think that what I'm going to do. Oh, I got my little cantrip. I can do. I'm gonna lean out from there and yell, your dad thinks you're a big disappointment. And a wisdom saving throw, please. 15.
18.
Oh, okay, fine. He still thinks you're a disappointment.
All right.
I knew my dad, and actually he was just a primordial mist and had no opinions, but I still hate you.
Oop, that's not what I wanted. Uh-oh.
Pi, don't delete the hole.
Control Z.
I know. I gotta... yeah, there you go. Nope, that's not doing... Oh, God. Did I go too far? I don't know what just happened. I'm gonna get another hole. Hold on.
Oh gosh, it's Donut World all over again.
There you go. Okay. All right, that's your turn, Astrid. I'll take the silence as yes. If you're muted.
Yeah, no, this time I was muted because the cat's being stupid. Yes, that's my turn.
Okay.
Enjoy Bane.
All right. The gray-backed. Let's see here. Just need to find the center of him. No, I think it's like...
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh,
Gwen's
God!
just out of reach. You
Holy shit!
lucky dog. Okay, because it is going to let out a loud roar as it exhales from its roar this necrotic breath, which means Ezekiel, Tobias, Astrid, and Pocky need to make a DC 16 dex save or take 57 points of necrotic.
Is this a spell or is this a skill?
This is a dragon roar, which cannot be affected by like things like counterspell. It is not,
not a spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do
got
I
it.
get anything in this case for partial cover?
No, because it is less, just despite the description, it is less a breath and just the actual effect of its roar itself.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering if that was going to be the case since it's hearing. Hey, that's a big whopping 10. This is fine, guys. Don't worry about it. Oh, did you say con? I thought it was dexterity.
No, that was for concentration spells.
Well, I need to do that too then.
So, to everyone who got below a 16, you're taking 57 points of necrotic damage. If you got above a 16, you're taking 29.
Pocky explodes.
Goodbye, Pocky.
Oh, Pocky. Sorry, what was the full total?
57.
Neat.
And the Lindworm is going to turn around, which means Ezekiel and Tobias are going to get attacks of opportunity if they wish, because he's going to use his, albeit slowed movement, to begin burrowing back into the hole he came from.
Alright, yeah, I'll take that swing. For another 17 damage.
Alright, Ezekiel, would you want to swing at all? After seeing your bird blow up?
Oh, my bad. Sorry, the mic was not on for that. After seeing Pocky explode, and missing 2 inflicting wounds attacks, Ezekiel feels very powerless, and so will just, in a dreaded form, not attack.
Okay, and he is going to go and begin burrowing down. You can still see him over the edge because of the slow. He is still he makes it into the hole, but he is still visible. But I'll just put him like here-ish. You can still kind of see his tail, and it is a Wisdom save to shake off the slow with a Bane. He will not make it.
Yes.
Kavak. I think from your vantage, it might be a bit harder to actually see him in the hole, but if you move to the edge of your rock, you can definitely catch his tail.
Cool. And we're going to try bonus action Ensnaring Strike. So if I hit,
Yes!
he has to make a saving throw. We want to lock this bitch down. So first attack. I'll take that, a natural 19. So that is
20.
plus 11 is 30 plus the 1 is 31 to hit.
31.
Now, normally he would have
hit.
advantage on the save because he's bigger than large, but does that get canceled by Bane to be then regular? Question mark.
Well, Bane gives him a minus D4 on the save.
Okay, but he does have advantage because he's so big.
Yep, if that is what it says, yes.
For Ensnaring Strike, yeah.
What is the saving throw on that?
Strength. This probably is not going to go well.
And it still does damage, though, right? It's not like a...
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So...
And Hunter's Mark and all that, but let's resolve that
And then
first. Dang it!
25 minus a D4 is a 21 still.
Merp. I tried. Little tiny vines grow around like one of its toes. It's like, no. Did not. Well, let's do the damage, and then we'll do second attack. 6 plus 6 is 12. So 13 damage on first attack.
Alright.
Second attack. 11, 22. Does it, 23 hits, we've established that. 4, 9 plus 6 is 15. For 16 damage. So 16 and 19
Alright.
total. So 35.
Alright, and you can see as it's trying to go further into its burrow, you can see it leaving this trail of like almost, rather than like the blackish blood you've been seeing from the undead, it leaves this trail of like bluish green, almost fluorescent blood.
Oh.
And is that your turn?
Almost. So that's 2 squares. So a bit of movement left. I'm what? 20 feet up? 30 feet up? How high up am I?
We'll say this rock formation is actually a bit lower, so you jumped from about 15 feet to like 10 feet.
Okay. Can I attempt a acrobatics check to jump down here to minimize damage, like a jump and roll? Try and get closer to the hole? Okay. Let's do that.
Did you include your... I just want to make sure, did you include your hunter's mark in those damage numbers?
Correct.
Okay.
Thank you for asking. That is a 19 with our plus 1. That's a 19 on acrobatics.
You are able to just leap down, do, those parkour rolls to land, and you are good.
And I'll stop here, just to get better advantage down the hole if need be.
And you can fully see it trying to claw its way back into the earth to get better, to get away.
And that's my turn.
Gwyn, the creature lets out this roar and then dips into the earth.
Okay.
So from your vantage, he's disappeared.
I can't see like the tippy top of his tail or whatever.
No, you'd have to be at least on the forward rock to be able to do so.
Okay. Oh man. What I originally wanted to do, I can't do because I don't have anything to morph the spell into something that's going to be less chaotic. So I will. Yeah. I'm gonna drop a shatter on him because I know where he was last.
Okay.
Nice.
Constitution saving throw.
Don't forget Bane. God.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna do much.
That is half damage at 14 though. Half damage, so
Alright.
7. And that is
7 points of force. Thunder damage. Got it. You can hear the creature let out a equally thunderous roar in response to the damage taken.
Perfect. I'm gonna stay where I'm at. Because since I can't see its tail, I can't really do anything else. Even for short action. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the end for me. I'm just gonna stay there.
Alright. Ezekiel.
So, do I know whether or not this creature can understand my language? I speak many languages.
Give me a nature.
Nature check. 17.
18.
From the way it's been fighting and the way you've been going against this beast, there does not seem to be
Even draconic?
even draconic.
Alright.
It might understand you. Actually, I can give you. It might understand you, but it's not going to be able to respond.
It's understanding me is all I need. Because I'm going to look down into this hole it's trying to crawl its way back into. And I'm going to command it to rise back towards me. To approach.
Ooh, okay. What's the
Hopefully it
saving
works.
throw?
It's a wisdom save. It needs to be 16.
And he has Bane. Well,
That's what I damn well thought.
Yes.
Back here! I turn back around after saying, and you just hear a booming voice. It doesn't even sound like Ezekiel anymore. Because you just hear a booming, slithering-like voice. Return now.
oh my god, why did I legitimately actually just get chills up my body? I'm not even kidding. I literally just got chills. Okay. And you see Ezekiel from down as it tries to claw through the hole. The Linnormr begins to, as it goes to turn, Earth is literally moving through its claws as you see it start turning around.
I just for flavor, I just wanted it to be. I wanted it to look like it's actively trying to resist, but like these ethereal chains are pulling it back
Ooh,
towards.
okay. And would you have that visible for all to see, or is this just like a thing Ezekiel sees?
If you're more of the religious kind, or maybe of the closer to dead than not, then you would probably see the whiffs of the chains approaching, and the Ragnarok probably struggling a bit.
Okay. These chains begin ripping at its limbs as it is trying to struggle, but it is forced to turn around. Any movement from you, Mr. Terrifying Ezekiel?
Let's see here. So that was my action. I think what I'm gonna do. Just to make sure it doesn't create that same. No, that was my action. Never mind. I can't do that. You know what? I think I can cast a. Hold on. Wait a minute. Is this bonus action? Yeah. I'll cast Spiritual Weapon. And
Okay.
as it approaches, I will simultaneously, like with my other hand, cast Spiritual Weapon. As instead of this nice big Mjolnir, you just see this large and intimidating spiked maul appear, like this big branching, like small with spines and spires approaching out of it, and it's going to make an attack against it.
Okay. I will find art for that unless you want to find it, but for now we will use Mjolnir.
You're fine. This is situational, so it's gonna make an attack roll against it. It's a spell
It's more
attack.
like right here.
Right. And the spiritual weapon will be cast. It's a level 2 spell. Never mind. 16.
With the slow, that hits.
Nice, that works. Okay. Let's see. That is, I believe, 2d8. Oh, 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. Okay, so that's 1d8 plus 5.
Extra plus 1, don't forget.
Oh, right. 1d8 plus 6. I think I have my spiritual weapon. Nope. Okay, I just get to roll it. All right. 8.
8 points of damage. Alright. Stand where you are.
Yep. I'm good.
Tobias. Ezekiel just... I mean, you haven't known him for long, but he just did something that you wouldn't have known him to do. And you can see that this giant lindworm is being forced to turn around.
All right. I'd like to do some God of War level stuff. This thing is huge, right? It's larger than Titanic technically for D&D. Would I be able to Misty Step on top of its head for some sort of advantage?
Can you share Misty Step with me real quick? Because if it is
Certainly.
point you can see, I'm going to say it's hard to see its head. You can maybe get halfway up its body with Misty Step. If it says
okay.
point you have to see. Yeah. So I'll say, like, rather than, we'll just use this token for the sake of things, and let me move you to the front. Rather than being here, in terms of token, you get here. Or, like, yeah, like here on its body.
And even with my 30 feet of movement, would that allow me to position in a better vantage point at all?
It's going to be hard to get to its head in general, just because he's still, in the hole. He's still in the process of turning around.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'll take that back. I forgot where you put me, but I'll
Right
take
there.
that. All right, cool.
And you now find yourself riding the bull.
All right, let's see if I can break the bull. All right, that sounds good.
That hits.
And that's another 5. And then, I don't know. I think I want to spend 3 luck points on that.
Okay.
Ooh, good hit.
As the chains pull back, now that you're closer and you're riding the lindworm, you can see these chains pulling at its limbs. And as it turns, as the creature gets pulled by these chains towards you, you can see its head kind of twist backwards as the token to look at you, Tobias. But as you're on its back, slashing down, how do you kill the lindworm?
I think I'm starting to take in these chains and come to the conclusion that the chains are pulling him up, and I'm following them up its spine towards its head. And as the chains pull the head up into view, I just cleave into one side of the head and cleave into the other, and I sever its vertebrae at the neck.
You sever its vertebrae. I need you to make an athletics or acrobatics saving throw, because as the creature dies and the chains begin losing their power a little bit because they no longer have a living thing to hold on to, the lindworm does begin to slide a bit deeper into the hole. taking you with it.
All right, I'll make the acrobatics check.
So a 17, you're
Yep.
able to kind of leap off as the Lindworm gets sent about maybe 20 feet further into this burrow before it crashes into a solid wall, and it just lays there as you stand at the top of the burrow as it is. Leaving a very eerie quiet to the area.
As soon as it goes quiet, can I roll a perception check to see or hear and see if we may have disturbed an additional creature?
Sure.
Cool. I'm bad at these, but I'm still gonna do it because she's on
That was
high
so
alert.
epic.
13.
And I will help you. I will help you. So that's technically a 14, but I will
Well,
give you the help action.
Yep, so roll again for advantage.
Okay. Oh, 18. Nice. 19? 18? 18.
You don't hear anything in the area. But you do hear, almost as if echoing throughout the entirety of Helheim itself, and almost immediately, maybe a couple seconds have passed after this Lindworm has died, after Grabacker the Greybacked died, you hear shaking the entirety of Helheim itself a very loud roar. And you can only but understand that you might have made Mother very angry.
Hearing that, Tobias is gonna rush down. The Mother of Beasts requested for something very specific, did she not?
She asked for its heart.
Okay, then I'm gonna start cutting through. I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible.
I'll cast enhance ability on what. Well, hold on, maybe I can't do that. Let me make sure. Yep, I can. We're good.
All right.
I'll give you enhance ability, which should give you, I believe, right there.
And I think it's advantage, right?
I believe so. Yeah, whichever one. Is,
Yeah,
whichever
one I'm gonna need is gonna give
that
advantage.
skill check. Yeah, that kind of skill. That category of skill check.
And,
how's your health?
And you feel me touch
sore.
your shoulder, and
Okay.
as I touch your shoulder, instead of a nice warm meaty hand, you feel almost like a cold chill as you hear me say, "Don't fail," and I will like keep watch.
Okay.
Get a quick.
Tobias, while he's hacking away at this thing, is gonna utter a prayer to Scotty, goddess of the hunt, and say, allow me to secure our trophy and thereby complete our objective. And that'll be my guidance towards myself.
Okay, so this will be a survival.
Okay. Survival with advantage.
Which, if it's dexterity, which I believe it would be, is advantage.
The survival is wisdom, I believe.
Yeah, survival is wisdom. But do you want to make it survival based on dexterity because of the extenuating circumstances?
I'll allow it. I mean,
Okay.
Either way, you're getting advantage.
Okay. So this will be +5. Oh, shit.
You are able to cut out the heart with ease as you slice into the scales of this monstrous beast. You open its chest and you can see that despite it being dead, its heart is still beating.
Oh.
And as you cut it out, the heart itself is about the same size as Ezekiel. And you hold it, and it is heavy. And
are you strong?
Not very. I'm going to need some help.
Give me an Arcana as the two of you look at the heart.
Okay.
Both of you can, actually.
20.
Both of you, as you kind of grab the heart together to help transport it, you can feel the pulses as the heart still beats, but you can see ripples of some sort of energy come off it, as if almost this shockwave is being sent through you. And you get this odd feeling that the heart of such a large beast, for what you've been told, can trick Helheim to allow the dead to become living, and the pulses that is letting off may or may not act as a very large beacon on your heads to other undead.
Before we go, I'll take a rag and I'll dip it in the Linnormr blood. I'm gonna need it for populator, and I'll put it back in a little satchel, and then I'll okay. So since you don't do you think you might need dexterity anymore? Because I got another idea that might help us lift this thing.
I don't believe I'll need dexterity anymore.
How strong are you normally?
On a scale of 1 to 20, 11.
Oh, we're about the same strength. I'll go ahead and slap you again. And this time it's a nice warm touch. Slap you again and give you like a form check, and I'll enhance ability and do the strength one this time, which doubles your carrying capacity.
Okay, I'm hoping that'll help. And then with that nat 20 GM, could we say I got like some of the rib cage as well to use for later?
Sure, you can have cut off some of the bones and taken for yourself.
Okay.
That's a strange sentence. Ribcage to use for later.
Yeah.
It's not a strange sentence in D&D.
No.
Okay. I'll put that
with
in
the bull's
our
strength,
chat.
you are able to. Yeah, with the bull's strength, you are able to carry the heart.
Now let's get
Excellent.
the hell out of here.
Yes, let's.
What's everyone else doing as they're in the hole gathering the heart?
In the hole, gathering the heart sounds like some kind of indie
We're in the hot hole.
love song.
It does.
It does.
It truly does.
I'll probably search to make sure there aren't other threats
That's
around. I mean,
Astrid's
we're
first
comfortable about
album.
Linnormr, but, you know.
I'm tossing out some heals. Is what I'm doing.
Kavak, give me a perception.
To do that, my fancy dice away, so I'll roll and check. That is plus 7, so 22.
You put an ear out and kind of just feel around. You don't sense any other creatures. The fact that such a large beast just died, and the fact that no other creature dared enter a Linnormr den except for you, if any creatures are going to take up this space, it's going to take time. So interpret that how you wish.
A smooch while you're here. Am I muted?
You are not.
No, you are
No,
not.
we're all
But
just
that's
dying.
perfect. I love that. You get your smooch.
Kavak smooches Ezekiel as Ezekiel comes back up.
So thankful you're alive.
Whoa. Whoa. Sorry, you're not my type usually.
He likes crones.
So what's the plan?
I believe the plan is to get the get the
Yeah,
one heart fuck out of
let's
here.
get out of here.
All right.
Yeah.
So if everyone
Just,
can kindly
one-
put
one
themselves
last
Away
here.
from this dangerous area.
Yeah, I'm gonna position myself. But one last question: as Tobias is walking away, there's this foreboding sense. He doesn't know how to explain it, but he kind of wants to look inside the mouth to see if there's any crazy people in there.
What a mysterious one.
Give me an investigation.
That's a 21 Game
Uh,
Master.
You look into the mouth, and I'm gonna be a little cheeky. Do you want higher or lower?
Oh no.
I'll say higher.
Okay. As you are investigating the mouth, just like a snake, the Lindworm has one final death throw. And it's, despite being severed, the jaws still lunge out towards you, but you're able to duck out of the way as it misses with its final death strike. But that's about all that happens within the cave.
Oh, okay, so no crazy old ladies in there. Got it.
It's worth checking.
It is. It's a haunting feeling, Astrid.
Yes. We just never know. Nowhere is safe. Nowhere. Astrid is also just like leaking blood from many wounds.
Twice too is leaking blood from many wounds.
Are you in bad shape?
I am in very bad shape.
Okay, here
Ezekiel,
you go.
you see Ezekiel trying to put on a brave face, but he's swaying
As
back and forth.
as you see this, and as Ezekiel's swaying, as you guys are all walking
That's
back
for you,
to
Tobias.
as you're all walking back towards the entrance of the den, Astrid and Tobias, what you see is maybe Gwyn just sitting there on the ground waiting for everyone. And Gwyn doesn't seem to notice. Maybe she's out of it after whatever, or concentrating on something else because your passive perception is so low, Gwyn. But you just see Gudrun having a conversation with her that Gwyn doesn't seem to notice.
Oh, good.
Who am I conversing?
I was so certain you were going to appear in that Lindworm, Gudrun.
I don't live in that magical creatures. I collect them.
I walk up to Gudrun.
Hi.
I open my palm towards her. Like, may I see your hand?
She's gonna give you her hand, like a princess at a ball.
Thank you. And in your palm, I put a single yellow feather, and I close it in your palm, and I just walk off.
Oh. Hockey remains.
Gudrun has no idea the context of this and is just going to stare at a feather, very confused. Well, what did you guys do today?
I'll tell you about it on the walk back to the hut.
No,
Might be a long walk.
You do see Gudrun. Tobias is holding, because it is large. Despite your newfound strength, you still have to hold it with two hands. But Tobias is holding a beating heart the size of Ezekiel.
Huh.
Why don't we have her earn her keep? She's strong, right?
Yeah, also the hour's about to run out soon.
She can help. Gudrun, lift that. Walk with it.
I'm going to go large and lift.
There we go.
Okay.
Light work.
I don't actually remember how long the going large thing is. I think it's not very long.
I think
I
it's
think
like a
it's an
minute.
hour.
Oh, is it an hour?
It's either a minute or an hour. Hold up.
Somewhere between there.
No, it's a minute.
No,
It's a minute.
No. Look, in the grand scheme of things, it's not a huge difference.
You could always throw it and get most of the way there.
Compared to the heat death of the universe, it's fine.
No. Let's
A
not.
minute. I'm just gonna bulk out for a minute.
Okay, perfect.
Just fucking sprint.
Perfect. Don't sprint. Please don't run. No, if you hold on to it, give Tobias a bit of a break. I will. What's it called? I have part of my awakened spellbook. Whoa, that's a lot of text. I can cast a ritual spell. For its normal casting time. So.
Okay.
Ooh, swallowed wrong. I will cast floating disc again, and offer to carry the egg that way.
I was gonna give it a long stride and tell it go for it.
All right, you can
Becomes a
cast this
football.
floating. Yeah, you can cast this floating disc, and Gudrun can place the heart on it.
Perfect.
And as you begin heading down the mountain, you do notice that the heart is letting out like this pulse every time it beats. That ripples with a little shockwave. Kavak, if you're still leading the party, I will ask for a survival.
Sure, I assume that I am. That is +7, so it's a 13? Oh, wait, no, I can math it. Yeah. 8 + 7 is 13. No, 8 + 15. I cannot math. There.
Me neither.
Okay. 15. Do you want higher
16.
or lower, my friend?
16, the +1.
Lower.
You want lower. Okay. Give me another survival. You get through, you begin walking through Helheim. It is quite a walk. Again, there are no days, there are no nights. You don't know what time it is, but you manage to get a good distance without encountering anything.
Hey! 23.
23, you managed to make another distance without encountering anything. You do hear another one of these, however, off in the distance.
This is fine.
Give me another survival, my friend.
We'll talk about
Can
it when we
do.
get there.
We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about that.
We're gonna talk when we
15.
get
15.
What
15. Do you want higher or lower?
Let's do higher this time. Why not?
there.
No.
Ouch.
As you begin heading further into Helheim, you find yourselves at an intersection. As you're walking, you find yourself face to face with the ever so lovely River of Swords ahead of you.
It's so loud, it's clanking all over the place.
And there are these weird looking blocks of ice all throughout the area. And I'll let you get a look at this map as you find yourself before a section of the River of Swords.
Ooh.
With
Oh, wow.
these ice blocks around you. With the floating heart as it beats and thrums. And as it beats and lets out a pulse wave, as you get closer, you can begin hearing as you see some of the ice blocks begin to crack at the pulsing of the beating heart.
We should run. We should run
You
as fast as we
should.
can over the ice.
But that's where we're going to.
Ah!
Paco Peel. Paco Peel.
And we shall see
Moment of
what
silence.
happens. We shall see what happens with the cracking ice next time in session 30. Congratulations! We can move this check mark next to Hunt a Lindworm.
He died like he lived. Loud.
A beast?
A beast.
The beast,
He
yes,
died
of
like-
course.
He went out like that bird in Shrek.
Cue victory fanfare music.
Kind of did.
And we shall see the party next time as they face whatever is in store for them across the River of Swords. But for now, I do believe we have to say goodbye to YouTube.
Bye,
Bye,
YouTube!
Bye, YouTube.
Tube.
So long, YouTube.
And as always, see you next time on the journey to Ragnarok. But I think I did this the last time because it is not me recording, it is instead our dear Gwyn, our lovely wizard. You can do the honors of saying the catchphrase.
Aw. Good pie and stay sweet.
Yeah.